Well, hello, welcome back, glorious Republic of Liberia. As you know, this is your president, Namimbi Maxentia speaking. As you can see, guys, order has returned to a lot of our provinces here throughout the region. And of course, our war continues with Ghana. Over here in the south, we can actually see that we're doing quite well, 15-8, but the battle is very close. And this is one war that we may have gotten into a bit hastily, but I'm going to continue building the projects that we're focusing on. Right now, a research center is being built here, and over here, I believe we have some cavalry being built. But I think I'm actually going to stop that production. We'll bring one more light cavalry, why not? Let's go ahead and end our turn and see if we can finish off this war once and for all. We will, of course, control basically the entire northwest African coast, well, yeah, northwest African coast, and I'm hoping that this will allow us to start some trade agreements. But as you can see, a lot of religious upheaval in the north. We expected that, though, and it's something we're going to have to deal with. Glorious China. Maybe we can actually get some deals with them. Alright, once again, Sunni Islam population, pagan population riots. We did just get some troops here, and we could, of course, send them up here to take a look at things. But I think it's probably much more important for us to finish off the Battle of the Gold Coast here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm actually going to order a cavalry charge, and I'm going to take this unit, and actually, I will send him up here. We can't move by road, because all our roads are taken up right now, due to the combat we're having here. But I think I will send one military unit up there to watch the situation and just sort of keep an eye on things. Oh, what is this? Is that? I hope that is not in our territory. I don't think it is, but there is just a rebellion that's popped up here. I'm hoping it's not in Liberian territory, or else we're going to have a problem. Okay, civil disobedience has ended in Guinea. And there we go. They're offering a peace treaty. Nope, we're going to reject that. In fact, they're not even giving us as good a peace treaty as they did initially. Initially, they offered us everything that we currently have. So that means we're either doing something very right or very wrong. I want to take a look here and make sure that we're still building infantry. Yes, we are. And I always say we don't want to build too much, but really, we have no choice. We've got to get this infantry up and about and ready for the fight. And actually, I'm going to stop this guy's movement. Send him right to the fight. Actually, over here in Volta Togo, because if we can take Volta Togo, all the troops there can be sent to the battle on the Gold Coast. Alright, over here, Volta Togo, the enemy is actually managing to kill our men. We are taking most of the casualties. We did win, incredibly, but not without losing a lot of men. And that's actually kind of okay, because, like I said, we're trying to cut down the size of our army, and that's going to be very hard to do with the current situation. Good, it is good that everybody loved the president. As you can see, civil disobedience, not a problem at all in Liberia. All media, Western media lies, this, no problem whatsoever. People love us. They love, look at our approval rating. Look, I will show you myself. Look, you see, 600% approval rating. No, it is not 6%. It is 600. You do not understand. You do not understand Liberian mathematics. Anyway, we will continue, but clearly that is something to focus on as well. Alright, here we go. Back to battle. And we have officially a rebellion, guys. I knew it was going to happen sometime. I didn't expect it to happen now. But we've got to do something about it. As you can see, we've got some rebels up here to the north. We've got to check out the situation and see what to do. But this is kind of what we hoped for. We wanted to kill some of these traitors so that we had less to deal with. And I think we can go ahead and cancel this current order and start moving towards the rebellion. Let's see what this rebel army looks like here. 3. It's not bad, actually. We're going to go ahead and attack with both infantry battalions. And just to make sure we get a victory here, I'm also going to build an infantry unit here. And if we win this battle over here, of course, we'll send our army to stop this rebellion. But this gives us a chance to kill some of the traitors within our own country. And I believe these are going to be pagan rioters. I guess we'll find out when we get into battle with them. How dare you rise up against a democratically elected government such as mine? It was democratically elected. Shut up, advisor. You don't know what you're talking about. Alright, here we go. This is definitely worrying me a little bit, but I expected it. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Chile is now under threat of invasion by expansionist Argentina. It's amazing. So Argentina did declare war on Chile. Of course, Argentina are the nationalists of our current Let's Play, and I'm not at all surprised. Let's take a look at how the battle on the Gold Coast is going. We're doing fine. 15-3. The enemy capital is about to fall. I'm going to go ahead and obviously send my cavalry over here as well. And I'm going to start building stuff in Cayor. Let's get some low rail density going. We've still got a lot of stuff we can build in the other cities, but we're actually already building it. We're in the process anyway. Power stations, for instance, hospitals. So we're on an okay track, I would say. I just want to make sure that we're building in every single province. This is now our province, so we can build here as well. And we'll go ahead and open field farms. Awesome. So I wouldn't even call this a civil war. Right now, this is a tiny rebellion, but it could, spread into a massive civil war. And I'm hoping just with our destruction of these rebels, our popularity will increase, especially with our victory over Ghana. That's gotta make our popularity skyrocket. But either way, we're really gonna have to start focusing on possibly changing the government to anything but a kingdom or a theocracy. Agna B completed open field farms. Wonderful. An ironworks built in Abidjan. Oh, this is amazing, guys. Of course, we're going to reject that peace treaty. We never accept such a silly peace treaty. But this makes me happy, so we're getting stuff done, and that's really cool. In Agnebi, let's see what we can build. Definitely want some low rail density. Our food is fine, so we just want to keep increasing the rail density here. And, definitely a steel mill. We're going to get a lot of steel out of this country. We will be the country of steel in Africa. Togo looks really good, and so does Kingdom of the Upper Volta. These are the countries bordering us. Togo kind of looks like a much smaller version of Florida, and it's not a peninsula. And I think it's time for us to jump in there, too. It should be pretty easy to just easily walk over them without any repercussions. But we have to be careful. As you can see, these territorial waters still belong to a lot of other people. And there we go, more pig and population and more unrest in the country. We cannot have this. Let's see, the battle has already begun over here. And it looks like the enemy is definitely doing well. Right now we're taking most of the casualties. We'll send the rest of our guys up here to stop this terrible rebellion. And hopefully we'll be taking over Ghana any day now. Victorious government's forces are approaching the Ghanese capital, and soon we will be in reach of crushing the resistance of the evil dictator of Ghana. And as you guys know, Ghana is also a dictatorship in this game, so we have more than a resilient, or a substantial casus belli, I should say, to conquer and destroy them. Actually accept them into the glorious Liberian fold, is what I really meant to say. And there we go, civil disobedience has ended in Sassandra. That makes me feel a little bit better. But what about the war over here? At least our men are still on the field, and they're slowly matching up with the enemy. So that's good. We've also got some engineers here, I believe. We can send them there, too. Awesome. Alright, well, things seem to be going alright over here, and hopefully we can crush these bastards in the Battle of the Gold Coast. It looks like they're about finished, and we can claim victory. And there we go, guys, a beautiful victory over Ghana. I cannot wait to celebrate with all of my prostitutes. I mean my wives, of course. Yes, I have more than one. It's okay, it's actually quite normal here. And as you can see, we still got that rebellion in the north. Those pagans have risen up, and that's not good. But I'm willing to bet that after those pagans have risen up, and after we've won a war, we may or may not. 19,724 gold, that's a lot of money, guys. We can use that to buy stuff. We definitely need to enter into trade soon, but maybe that's increased our support. Well, 7%, better than nothing. But of course, the people mostly want theology, and that would just put us back into the Dark Ages. We would become a kingdom, and this would really make things bad. So I think I'm going to go ahead and actually increase the propaganda. I'm also going to support religion, since the people seem to like that quite a bit. Education funding. Put that up a little bit. Social welfare a little bit. And we're also going to start purging corruption. We have to do it. Now, this may really put us in the red. In fact, we're losing money already. So I'm going to increase the taxation level to 32%. This might end up pissing people off even more. Why don't we try 29%? 26%? 20%? 21%? It still works. And you know what? If it works, we're going with it. Anything to get our country more supportive of its current dictator. I mean president. No dictators here, of course. We actually just liberated a country from a dictator, so that's a casus belli that I don't mind accepting. They don't have to deal with that anymore, and now they are under one great dictatorship, which I think is kind of better, maybe? We'll have to see. What's better, guys? Post down below in the comments, a big dictatorship or a small dictatorship? Is it better to be a resident of a dictatorship on a small type tropical island, or in a place like Russia, you know, Soviet Russia during the time of Stalin? Which is preferable? Tell me in the comments below. Of course, we're going to keep sending units over here to the war in the north, in Casamance, and I believe the war is very even, as you guys can see here. Now, one thing I am going to do, I'm going to end production of the military resources, because we just can't afford it, really. It's not working, and it's about time to go ahead and slow that down a bit. So we're going to actually cancel the infantry, and we're also going to cancel the cavalry over here. I think those are the only places I was building units. Yep, sure enough. And for the rest of these guys, we're just going to hang out. Eventually, we will be attacking Togo, but I don't know if we want to attack right away. Let's see what kind of government they have. Togoland. What kind of government do you have, Togoland? A dictatorship, another one we can destroy. Remember, our goal is to crush all evil dictatorships in Africa, despite kind of being one ourselves. So maybe it's time to go ahead and rush into war with Togo. It might not be a bad idea, but I'm going to let you guys decide. So should we attack Togo? Should we not? Or should we just focus on our internal problems for now? I don't know. I think any number of different solutions could work out pretty well for our country. Look at how much of Africa we control right now. Just an amazing portion. And of course, there's still a lot more to conquer. But I feel like we could conquer this entire region of Northwest Africa, including all the central countries here near the Sahara, and do it pretty well. Of course, it's going to take time. And yes, Arisha Sena in Monrovia. That was actually the last building in Monrovia that we could have built. Sorry, that's Abidjan. Monrovia is here, yes, indeed. And I don't think, yeah, that's it. We have got everything. So this is really cool. We are trying to produce kerosene, but it's not working out. Let's just do regular fuel. That's much better. And we'll just keep things as they are. I'm not going to end the turn yet. I want to take a look at the battle over here. And we are taking less casualties than the enemy now. We're slowly outnumbering them, and I'm glad for that. I want to see what the defender is. Pagan rebels, of course. I knew these crazy witch doctors would rise up eventually, but not this soon into the game. I mean, the real world. Of course, we've still got a few rioters over here. I'm going to try not to focus on them too much, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to send some military units to watch that area. Of course, this entire central, northeast/Central African area is constantly into conflicts, and we really don't want to be a part of that. Come on, man, let's go. Faster than this. Alright, ended in Fouta de Jean and in Sassandra. Wow, are the people starting to like us, guys? 11%. That's not bad. We're going to continue that. Of course, we've got to get that support for theocracy down. It's a terrible thing. It's not going to help us at all. As you can see, we've got a lot of different populations here, which is really cool. And our production is mainly food, to be honest. Establish a new government. No, we can't do that. We must keep the empire together. But we might eventually have to switch into something more formidable. A nationalistic government has 10% support from the population, whereas a theological government has 85% support. But this would send us all the way back to the Dark Ages. We would essentially become a kingdom. We would lose so many resources, and I just don't know if we should do it. But I'll let you guys be the judges of that. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.